You probably could do that, but as it gets faster, I wanted to think of a way to vocalize 16th note triplets that made sense as a vocalist or an instrumentalist. Now, a lot of wind players do a technique called double tonguing. And the words that I chose for 16th note triplets actually derive from the idea of double tonguing. Di-da-la. Diddle-a, 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 diddle-a. You can say that pretty fast. So if you've got a tempo that's right here, ta, ta, trip-a-let, trip-a-let, diddle-a, 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 diddle-a. You can actually say that without it tripping up your tongue and without you having to stumble over the rhythm itself. So understanding the math kind of coincides here with understanding the verbiage in the Tik-A Tee method. I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. The most important part mathematically to know here about 16th note triplets is that 1/8 note can be divided into 3 equal parts, and those 3 equal parts are indeed your 16th note triplets. And if you want to think a little bit more about the subdivision of how 16th note triplets work, you can look at this diagram down here at the bottom. I've got another measure here in 2/4. And in the top example, this one right here, I've got quarter note triplets on the top and then 8th note triplets on the bottom. And if we recall from previous weeks, 2 8th note triplets equals 1 quarter note triplet. So you can see as I box these that every quarter note triplet will equal 2 8th note triplets. Here's what that measure sounds like over 2 beats. 1, 2, ready, and triplet, triplet, triplet. And if I do the 8th notes first, triplet, triplet, triplet. The important thing to recognize here is that that's over 2 beats. When we break this down into 8th note triplets and 16th note triplets, the same math applies. 1 8th note triplet is equivalent to 2 16th note triplets, and I can make these boxes all the way across to represent that. 2 16th note triplets equals 1 8th note triplet. But if I was to say this bottom exercise, it's only 1 beat in this 2/4 measure. 1, 2, here it is. Triplet, diddle-a, diddle-a. In reverse order, ready, and diddle-a, diddle-a, triplet. Again, that's just 1 beat. Now, if I was to do 2 full beats and take up 6 8th note triplets and 12 16th note triplets, here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, ready, and triplet, triplet, diddle-a, 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 diddle-a. Reverse order, diddle-a, 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 triplet, triplet. And that's the subdivision. So these borrowed divisions, we're borrowing from compound to simple here with quarter note triplets, 8th note triplets, and 16th note triplets. The difference, as you can tell as we get faster, I had to change that verbiage for the 16th note triplets because triplet will work for half note triplets in cut time, quarter note triplets in simple time, 8th note triplets in simple time, but not for 16th note triplets. We want to be able to say them smoothly without tripping up over the words and the rhythm. I hope this helps.